All right, guys, let us do it. The Witcher 4 Unreal Engine 5 tech demo. Super hyped for this, man. This is our first look at The Witcher 4. Besides, obviously, the trailers with Ciri and everything from Summer Games Fest. All right, let's do it, baby. How's it sound? Loud, but not too loud is what we're going for. Down a little bit. State of Unreal. Now, I know CD Projekt Red made big bones right after Phantom Liberty came out, saying that their future games will be made in Unreal 5 because it helps on development costs. And, Cyberpunk 2077 costs so much money to make and so on and so forth. So they're like, Cyberpunk 2 and Witcher 4. They announced it back then, which was, what, a year ago? Year plus, that both games will be made fully using Unreal Engine 5. And that they were partnering with Epic Games and Unreal, particularly the Unreal branch of Epic Games, to make their game. So I think they're like Epic and Unreal is like kind of like subsidizing some of the costs for both games as well, which is really, really cool for us because hopefully that means they won't like over monetize the game either or anything. And it'll be more complete than Cyberpunk when it came out. Okay. Oh.
Sleep is he? The plowing plonker.
The plowing plonker.
Break me pearlies on this blasted pit.
He's the maker of Left 4 Dead. Fat Shark. No, not Fat Shark. I don't remember. Valve. Sorry. Right? I don't know. I'll find out later. No, I have to check later. I don't remember. We're paying attention to this, dude. Ho-ho! Okay. Dude, this is an awesome cinematic. Oh, look at that! This is a massive step up in graphics. It was Valve? Okay, I was right. Okay, sorry. Dude, this is a massive step up. And it develops new features for Unreal. Yeah, exactly. It's symbiotic. Correct. Oh, is that a griffin? Oh no, that ugly motherfucker's a manticore. That's definitely a manticore. I think he's fine. Don't worry about it, guys.
Salt.
Guys. Look at Ciri. She's gorgeous. They definitely made her... They changed her look since the original trailer. Because people were like a little up in arms saying that Ciri didn't really look exactly... nearly as pretty as she should be, considering. And it was like a big outcry right after... what was it? I think it was the Game Awards, right? Witcher 4... trailer. Let's put it side by side. They changed her facial structure completely. And it's better. And it's actually better. 100%. Undeniable. Good.
Almost had me fooled, Fruin.
This is much closer to Witcher 3 Ciri? Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, you can even see it better here. Oh yeah, you can even see it much better here. Let's go back 5 seconds. There we go. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. And it was really annoying that the devs were like, oh, yeah, we didn't change what her face looks like because people have been talking about this for a couple of weeks. And I didn't want to, spoil myself. So I wanted to see it live with you guys. It's definitely different. It is definitely different. Like, people were pissed that she was like, did not look right here. It's not that she looked terrible or anything, but she didn't look right. And feedback works, guys. Feedback works. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Dude. This looks good. Obviously, this is a vertical slice. But did she look left, though? Yeah, nice. Dude, this looks good. This looks really fucking good. Okay. Makeup options? Maybe. I'd be shocked if there weren't.
Thank you.
So
Thank
wait.
you, everyone.
Let's go back. Who do we have here? We have the Senior Director for Product Strategy for Epic Games. We got the Game Director and VP for CD Projekt Red, so he's a big boy. And, what is this? Cinematic Director, I think, is over here. At least that's the order of the names, so I'm not exactly sure. So Sebastian is Game Director, Wyeth is Epic Games, and Cinematic Director is Kayetan. Never played The Witcher.
Thank you.
I played all of Witcher
Thank
1 and
you,
2,
everyone.
but I
And
never finished
welcome
3.
to the State of Unreal at Unreal
I love the
Fest
games. They're great
Orlando.
games.
We're here to show you what's next with Unreal Engine and so much more. We are thrilled that you're able to join us. Thank you. But first things first, I'm here with Sebastian and Kaitek from CD Projekt Red.
Okay.
We have a lot to talk about. Hey, guys.
Hey. Thank you, Wyatt.
What are they putting in the water in Poland? Like, this is not the only company from Poland that is making crazy games. There's several different companies and lots of game devs that have come out of Poland that are like part of other big game companies that are absolutely killing it, man. Dude, the Polish are kicking ass in game development, man. A lot of the makers for KCD2 are from
Thank you,
Poland as
Wyatt,
well.
and hello, everyone. With The Witcher 4, we're stepping things up.
Okay.
And to do that, we needed the right partner. One that truly understands that great open world games are all about art and technology coming together.
Okay.
Yeah, and look, our
I like
goals
that.
are completely aligned here. And around
Especially
the
for a
launch
game
of
like this.
UE5, your awesome team at CD Projekt Red announced a collaboration to make open world development in Unreal even better.
Okay.
And it's an opportunity, we just couldn't pass it up. So we've been working on a technical demo together to achieve just that. I think we should take a look at it. You guys ready?
Born ready.
Born ready,
Practically way to
baby.
build for
Let's
us.
do it.
Sure, let's do it.
I agree. Let's do it.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Okay.
What you just saw and are going to see now is running on a standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS with ray
Wait!
tracing. So
A standard PS5. So this is not even PS5 Pro? Yeah, he specified standard PS5, guys. This is crazy. Exactly, Existential. You're absolutely right.
standard PlayStation 5
Dude, this is
at 60
insane.
FPS with ray tracing. So in the game, you'll be playing as Ciri, a professional monster slayer,
How?
a witcher. She explores the world and hunts down monsters for coin.
Because every freaking PlayStation game operates on the assumption that you're going to go down to 30 FPS. And this is, he said 60 FPS. This is crazy, man. They will tell you. Well, no, of course, but I'm also asking the question aloud. Because, like, I'm basically, like, telling you stream of consciousness what I'm thinking as it's going on. Because, like, this is an insane level of detail. Obviously, they focused a lot on optimization. And Unreal Engine 5 has provided a lot more tools since 5.0, and it's now 5.6. And so like they've done a lot of tools to like add optimization for shaders, for like, you know, basically copy pasting like, you know, various like trees and things like that, but not making it look obvious that they're doing so, and so on and so forth. We saw the technical presentation for the MMO that I'm really interested in, Ashes of Creation. They use Unreal 5 as well. And they had a really cool showcase of exactly what they were doing to create the landscapes and making it look interesting, vibrant, and different and procedurally generated without taking up way too many dev resources, but also by you know, making it not super crazy detailed to the point that you need a supercomputer to play the fucking game, and also not break the netcode. So it was like a really weird balancing act that the MMO had to do. And it was a really cool thing to see. And I don't know if you guys found it dry, but that video is up on my YouTube channel as well. I'll link it in the description below, because obviously this is going to be going on YouTube as well. It's only getting better. It is, yeah.
It's called Covier, and you'll get to explore it in a game.
Okay.
Right now, Ciri is investigating a monster, and after gathering new clues, she is heading back to a nearby village.
Okay. The movement looks smooth. Movement looks really, really smooth.
All right, everyone, meet Kelpie.
Kelpie? Oh, it's our new. It's not Roach anymore.
Weeds be weeds, Kelpie.
So just like Geralt had Roach, Ciri has her
Oh,
own
we get a
loyal companion.
dog.
We return to town.
These two characters.
Look at the facial animations when she talks. This is a lot of work. This is painstaking work. Watch her face.
We return to town.
The eyes move. The cheeks move. Everything moves. This is fucking gorgeous.
These two characters need to feel like one.
Oh,
If
it's
you're
above
gonna
Skellig?
explore the
Got it.
world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Good.
Yeah, and
Fun
to
is
support
good.
that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal.
Okay. What does that
So
mean?
Ciri and Kelpie, they're perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle and speed.
Huh.
And we also support root motion movement on Kelpie. So
Okay.
controlling her feels realistic and grounded.
I wonder how similar this is to how horse riding feels in Red Dead 2. And I've never played Red Dead 2, but people said it feels good. But I have played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and 1. And the horse riding in both games, KCD 1 and 2, feels so good. It feels, what he's saying, grounded, realistic, blah, blah. It feels all of that. So, who knows? No more roach bugs? Yeah. Apparently, Resident Evil, Witcher 3 had a lot of bugs with roach. I never ran into any personally, but I only played Witcher 3 for about 15 or so hours. So I didn't really get that far into the game either. And it's just because I ran out of time. Like, I love the game and I want to play more of it. But yeah.
And there are also some really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver and these machine-learned deformations.
Whoa!
So you've got realistic muscles moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising the performance there.
That is cool. Okay, so obviously there's a vertical slice to be able to, like, you know, kind of show the what's underneath.
So let's leave Ciri behind for a second.
This is
and talk about
interesting.
the world itself. So much of the Witcher world is natural, organic,
Okay.
especially Covier with its dense forest and wild nature.
So there's
Yeah,
some
and
animation
wild
here.
nature is hard. And with nanite geometry, we've freed artists from so many of their old constraints.
Yeah.
But we don't want to rest until everything we do in Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle.
Okay.
So we are excited to
Nanite
introduce
is like the level of
nanite
detail.
foliage.
Oh, okay.
And
Whoa!
in order to achieve gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while still being memory efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new idea was needed.
Okay.
So instead of the same card approach,
This is
we've
where
been
they're gonna
using
say
for
how
the past
it's
20
so
years,
smooth.
artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle. And the old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete rethink. And in their place, it's a new adaptive voxel representation in nanite. It's volumetric, it's fully 3D, it is super fast to render. And these dense clusters of
Wow.
triangles turn into these cubes.
That's
which, at a
crazy.
distance, they're no larger than a pixel. and they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and our shadows, and they allow artists to render what
So every single leaf here is a pixel, is what amounts to a single pixel, and that pixel is able to react to light, which is why it shimmers and everything. Damn. That's interesting, man. I love this. This is super cool.
whatever amount of foliage is needed to achieve their vision without compromise.
Okay.
And no compromise means how ambitious we are when it comes to bringing our vision to life with incredible visuals. But more than that, together with Epic, we created faster way to load the world. We can now bring in more content more quickly for the smoothest possible experience as we fly down to cut.
So normally you'd use the flat planes with transparency, but that creates overdraw because of the transparent pixels in the texture, like they stack over distance, is what Wup said. I got you. Do you do like graphic design, Wup? Is that how you know this? I have no clue, dude. I'm only a gamer, man. I have like no idea how any of this stuff actually works. Only just like from someone who's played these games and can like think of them, you know, in that way and so on. So absolutely, I don't really know exactly pretty much any of this stuff, but yeah, a little bit I dabble. Okay. Have you used Unreal? Have you used Unreal Engine like to make anything or anything out of curiosity? Because I have, you know, I'm just curious what your level of knowledge is with that. I mean, it's so freaking cool, man. It's so freaking cool. I think we've watched maybe like 3 or so other Unreal showcases, and I had a lot of fun with them. You did? Okay. So you very much directly know them. Thank you, Wup. I appreciate it, buddy. Hell yeah.
Shop with Ciri.
Okay. They must be using like a special camera to move around in the game world.
Welcome to Valdrest. So Valdrest is a port town, a hub for fishing, trade, and mining.
Look at the detail with the random like crows and stuff flying out as you're moving through.
It's one of those
This is
places
cinematic
where you
as
can
hell.
meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also where Ciri took on her current contract.
Okay.
High-tech, let's leave Kelpie here and explore the marketplace and food.
And the missus?
The world is
so
dense.
excited we can finally show you some of this stuff.
There's a lot of
Let's
stuff
see what
in here.
Valdrest has to offer.
Not her again.
Not her again. Oh, we spit on. What a dick. Oh, there's a big dog.
With a fish. For the furry rascal will often wink.
She's doing the Assassin's Creed like pushing people away thing. I love that they just stole this. There's like, you know what? We're gonna put it in our game too, man. Fuck them.
Present him with a fish. For
Look
the
at that.
furry rascal
It's the
will often
Assassin's
wink.
Creed push away.
Bears weight, grants good fortune.
So good, dude. It's so good.
Pardon.
Whoa!
Notice how responsive the world is.
Oh, dude, he dropped the apples, and the kid moved to the
Character actions
apples,
directly affect what happens around you. Sometimes even setting off.
and the
chain
pigs
reactions.
moved to the apples.
Everything is
That's
working
cool.
together.
That's actually insane. So the only other world in a video game that felt like this, by the way, was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That game felt hella responsive. If you're dirty, people shit talk you. If you're walking around and you run through some mud, people will be like, "What are you doing?" Like things like that. It was so freaking immersive. And Cyberpunk 2077, one of my big detractions from the game, while I loved the game, was that it didn't really feel as immersive as they promised it would. And that was one of the things that I really hoped that they would work on for the second game. And obviously, it looks like they are. So this is really, really cool. Little details really add up super much. Super much.
Oh, look at this poor gentleman being taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwent.
Okay.
Last of it, is it?
Ready to wait.
Dude, look at the dwarves.
Jingling the purse.
And there's like a lot of characters yapping and talking.
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the series quest his own.
Okay.
Like you probably suspect, he has his own agenda in
This
mind.
is crazy.
You off your tits again, Wilfred. Get your ass up.
Oh man, that's cool. That is cool.
A typical day's toil.
Who in? Witcheress. What news of my wagons? No,
The Witcheress.
taking that damn salt to arrive.
I found them. And, well, suffice to say, they'll not reach you.
Okay.
As for the salt, I found not one speck. I presume this comes as no surprise to you.
Yeah, they made Ciri super hot. Good.
Now. Kavir's smuggling trade is of no concern.
The one's so colorful, the designs? Yeah, absolutely.
Manticore that flattened your cart and devoured your men. Quite the opposite.
Great voice acting as well.
No, them winged hellspawn dwell in the arse end of Creighton, not here.
While Ciri decides what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace.
Okay.
Why don't we listen in on these fishmongers? They're selling their wares, chatting up customers.
Morning, catch this is. Won't find none fresher.
Ruggedy ladies after one of them.
Comes. Get this cleaned and gutted for you. You mind, dearest?
How many interactions did they film? This is actually crazy.
Into seeing something more. Got mackerel cod. Oh, Brexit is fine.
Like, I wonder how often he's
And
gonna
there
go
is
for the
tons
micro
of
cod or
effects at
whatever.
play here. Even in a simple market stall. Metahuman tools, improved Unreal Smart Objects, Chaos Cloth, and more.
Chaos.
Yeah,
What is
and
Chaos
All
Cloth?
of this exists to make sure that the gap in quality between Ciri and NPCs is as small as possible.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
insane.
and closing that gap, it's not just about fidelity, right? But also authenticity. They should react to changes in the world around them.
How do they do that?
But the prisoner in Pillory isn't exciting enough for Valdrest. Let's grab everyone's attention with the
Okay, so they're using a different vertical slice here. Physics simulation? Okay.
But the great performance deserves a huge crowd though. Let's crank it up.
Okay. Cheeky camera pan.
So you are seeing
Holy
tons
shit!
of optimizations here to many of Unreal systems, including an entirely new
Dude, this is
Unreal
crazy.
animation framework, allowing us to fit easily in our 60 FPS budget, not just in rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread. Over 300 animated skeletal mesh agents all going about their
Oh my
business.
god, man.
And the whole point is to leave breathing room for developers like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect.
How many people are...
Empowering
Hold on.
you-
How many people are working at CD Projekt Red now? CD Projekt Red. Full... company number. How many people? Let me just write it. How many people are working there? Yeah, how many employees does it have? Jesus. Okay, this is how, guys. 1,500 employees. They've become huge. Absolutely gigantic. Damn. This is a single game company now. Damn. I mean, CD Projekt Red is a big boy, but like, that's how big. 400 to 403. Apparently, it's 1,500 existential. 1,500 is the number, which explains how they're able to do so much development. That I guess that explains it. Yeah, I think they ramped up right after they did that. 400 to 403 is the team size on Witcher 4. I feel like that number has not been updated because they stopped working on Phantom Liberty. They like completely stopped working on it. They actually gave the work of Phantom Liberty off to another development team that's kind of like partnered with them. So they basically subbed it out. So I feel like pretty much they're going to just, that's just the devs. Oh, okay. So I see. You mean active devs versus like support staff and stuff. I understand what you're saying. I got you. Chaos is a physics system within UE5. You can make destructible stuff with it too. And UE5 also has something called Niagara for visuals, effects, and stuff, which is also like a next generation thing. Gotcha. All right. Nice.
To
Crazy
make your
stuff.
worlds come to life without Unreal standing in your way.
You are right. That's the open world RPG that we're making. But
This
before
looks
we wrap
insane.
Up, how about one final check-in with Ciri?
Dude, I don't care how long this takes to make,
We are making
as long as
this
it's
game
good.
to be the most immersive and ambitious open world Witcher game ever.
Okay.
And we are making this a reality thanks to our work on Unreal with the team at Epic. I think what we're doing together is going to bring in a new generation of open world RPGs, and I'm so proud of what we accomplished so far.
We are too.
This is beautiful, man.
So we're almost done, but before we go, here's a small gift for all Witcher fans.
Okay.
A first look at Lanexeter.
Absolute fucking cinema. This is crazy. This is crazy. With the Unreal Engine being used for more than just games, I can see why they have it designed to look so amazing. Yeah, no, dude, Unreal 5 is used for fucking movies and stuff as well. Absolutely. It's actually crazy what it's used for. Completely agree. This is so cool,
Onward,
man.
Kelby. With what?
Man. Dude, I didn't expect this, man. I expected it to be good, but this is a completely different level, dude. This is crazy. I mean, my favorite part was the when they're walking around the world when they first get to the town, and they move on and they go through like the area, and the guy drops the apples,
Let's see what Baldur's has to
and the entire world like reacts. Was that up here? Yeah. Okay, so we see the bear, see the dog,
For the furry rascal will often wink, and the bear's wink grants good fortune.
and obviously this was a scripted event. This is a vertical slice with a scripted event, but that's fine. The fact that they were able to do this is still really fucking cool. Because they're using it as an example for what they want the world to be reactive with.
Guys, notice
this is
how
so cool.
responsive the world is.
The chicken moved, the kid runs,
Character
and then the
actions
boars go
directly
after.
affect what happens around you.
For all
Sometimes
the
even setting off chain
fucking
reactions.
apples.
Everything is working together.
That is the coolest part for me. Like, all of this is great. Like, every single part of it, like, is super fucking cool. But that by itself is the coolest part. Like, holy man. I'm excited, man. I'm super fucking hyped. Obviously, this is a very small vertical slice, so keep that in mind. And, CD Projekt Red has a habit of over-promising and not always fully delivering. And also, kind of sharing a whole bunch of stuff that ends up not being in the final game. That happened a lot with Cyberpunk 2077, which is okay. It ended up being a very good game, but at launch, it was disappointing for a lot of people because of that. They had this entire situation where they like had a vertical slice of the game. They kind of showed you what you could do and so on and so forth in Cyberpunk 2077, like a year before Cyberpunk came out. And a lot of that stuff was not in the final release. So that is the worry. But, that's just a little bit of a, hold up, wait a minute, just go in with relatively tempered expectations. But this is still, even with that, really cool. This shows the potential of what Witcher 4 could be. So if you guys are watching this from YouTube, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. What did you think of the Witcher 4 Unreal Engine 5 demo? I think this looks awesome. Like I said, my favorite part is the reactive world. This is what makes an open world RPG feel alive to me. Good graphics are great, but what I really loved is how much they talked about what amounts to optimization. Why the game can run at what they said was, again, standard PlayStation 5 and 60 FPS, which is an extremely bold promise. Let's hear it again. But if this is the case, This
is
will
a
be crazy.
technological
Here it
showcase
is.
set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Yeah.
What you just saw and are going to see now is running on a standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS with ray tracing.
With ray tracing. So that means they figured out how to optimize ray tracing like a lot better than most companies. Because most companies have ray tracing and it just absolutely kills your performance. And then the games that like really run well in an open world setting, like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, they don't even have ray tracing. Like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 used like normal light properties, and they didn't force ray tracing, which is why the game ran so well and was so well optimized, even on like, you know, decently high end, but not supercomputers. I could run Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 at like very high settings with some ultra settings. I was gonna say I have games that run in 300 frames and then they tank when ray tracing gets turned on. Exactly. So the fact that, because he specified ray tracing. So this is crazy, man. Obviously, like I said, vertical slice. So who knows? This vertical slice could have been like 100 gigabytes large. And like, that's why they were able to make it work so well, because it's like, you know, all the shaders don't have to compile. It's in the fucking like game already and so on and so forth. And like, you know, all kinds of other tricks of the trade that they might have used to make this vertical slice look good. But still, this is early on in development. Like, this slice was developed for this presentation. And everyone should know that going in. But that's fine. That is totally fine. Like, I don't expect it to not be. And but yeah, I'm excited for it, man. I'm hyped. If you guys liked this video, leave your thoughts and comments below. Give this video a like and a sub to the channel. I love to cover interesting gaming news, the good, the bad, the ugly. I'll always give you my authentic take, and we do full variety. And we do it live on Twitch. I was responding to chat. We were live on Twitch at CapCorgi on Twitch. So if you do end up wanting to catch us live and join in the conversation live, hop into CapCorgi on Twitch and catch you guys in the next video. You guys rock. Ray tracing is why GPUs with 8 gigabytes of onboard memory is a terrible idea. Yep, correct. Exactly. Imagine having to buy a brand new SSD because the game will be so big. Yeah, but like honestly, I mean, I don't really mind that too much for a game like this. I'd rather have to do that for a game like this than have a 500 gigabyte game for fucking Black Ops 6, which is what we had. And, you know, that's crazy. I think for Black Ops 6, this was like, the game is not even that long. It's not open world. It's not even that long. It's like, what, like a 20-hour campaign at most. And, you know, it was like basically like, you know, fully online and like all the online modes and everything like that. And they get away with it every fucking year. So when it's an open world game that you're going to like pour in hundreds and hundreds of hours into, I don't really mind it all that much. But yeah, I definitely understand what you're saying. Completely. And like, if this game ends up being 500 gigabytes or whatever, I don't really care that much. It's like a game that you'll download and like just have on your computer. It's just like going to be so iconic. Everyone is going to play this game when it comes out, man. Like every fucking person. And I was going to try to see how large KCD2 is. Because KCD2 is also a gigantic fucking game in terms of what it delivers. Pun intended. But the actual game size is not that large. So people have been able to come up with like, you know, the ability to figure out how to make a game like this not too big. And it's like big, but it's not like horrendously big. Okay, so Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, another massive open world RPG, and my game of the year, is 83 gigabytes. Very big game, but it's not 500 gigabytes like fucking COD is. When I think of 500 gigabyte game, I think of Ark with all the DLCs installed. Yeah, Ark is another example. By the way, Aku, I'm glad you brought up Ark, because Ark is another example of a completely unoptimized game. And Ark Survival Ascended uses Unreal 5, doesn't it? Ark Survival Ascended game, what's it called? Game engine. Yeah, it's Unreal 5. And that is a prime example of a company that does not optimize. By the way, the Ark company. But anyways, those are all of my thoughts all the way through the end. So, again, catch you guys in the next video.